First off, I want to thank everybody for all the comments and the reviews that I got from the last message that I posted. I knew it would have an impact, but I had no idea of knowing it would have the type of impact that it's had. It's truly been a blessing for business-wise and just from giving me more strength to do even more videos. I was going to wait to next weekend to do a video, but I decided to do one while something was fresh on my mind real quick. The title of this one is called A Fan. Now, through this message, I'm going to be talking about a sports team, but I guarantee you there are points through it that can apply to everyday life. And true enough, yes, I'm a fan of the New Orleans Saints, and then they lost today. And I remember saying a couple years ago to a friend of mine that I wish that I could have got in front of the team and had a conversation with them, just to talk to them. I believe that if I say something, that it can inspire them. So watching the game today, what I took from the game, and I think what applies to everyday life, is the fact that effort matters. And some people may see this video and don't want to say nothing about it because the fact that I'm talking about the New Orleans Saints. This applies to anybody who's a fan of anything, whether it be life or your team. But here's the thing. Watching the game, I realize they've lost their way. And in life, we do the same thing. We lose our way. They lost their way of applying effort in everything they do. Like I said in the video before, I've never met a man in my life that can outwork me and produce more effort than I do. And that's the problem. They don't realize what they're playing for anymore. The year when we won all the games and went to the Super Bowl and did all that, they had a why. They had a reason for why they was playing. Everything was clicking on cylinders. Everything was clicking. In every game, no one produced more effort than they did. That's not saying they was the most talented team at that time, but what it's saying is they produced more effort than anybody that they played against. And it showed. They don't realize what they're playing for anymore. They've become complacent, just like we do in life. The goal was to make it to the NFL. And now they're there. They've become complacent. Get all these passing yards and all these stats, and they become complacent. A bunch of young people thinking they know what they're doing, and then get around some veterans that's trying to show them the way, and they thinking they got it, but when it's time to do it, it doesn't show. They've become complacent. When you put on a uniform, i.e. work or everything or anything that you're going to do in life, whatever you decide to wear, know that you do it for a reason and it stands for something. What they need to realize is that they need to understand what they mean to myself, anybody that's a fan, and the people of the state of Louisiana. We flat out love the team. You have to have a why. So when you put that uniform on, it's time to go to work. It's time to play. It's time to show up. You made it to the NFL. Now you got to produce effort. You got to outwork everybody. It's time to put the shine on. It's time to go to work. But they don't do it. They too busy worrying about, I'm a new player. I'm an old veteran. It doesn't matter if you new. It doesn't matter if you old. You got to show up and you got to produce unbelievable amount of effort. I'm going to keep saying the word effort because that's what it takes to make it in life. And if you ever want to be successful, if you ever want to do anything that's going to be worth doing, you got to outwork the person next to you. You got to come and go to work. You got to stop thinking about what you did last year. You got to think about what you did, what you're going to do tomorrow. That's irrelevant because the only thing that matters is right now in this moment. If you're going to put that uniform on, if you're going to get up and you're going to represent this, then you're going to have to go to work. And the city going to flat out love you. The state going to flat out love you. It ain't about the coach. It ain't about the GM. It ain't about one player. Now, there are some players that do their job, but that don't mean shit because it's a team effort. And you got to go to work. Come together or you will fail. If you want to play as individuals, you will fail. That's the same thing in life. If you ever want to be successful, you got to get up, get your mind together, and be ready to do nothing but effort. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of life. I'm a fan of football. And that applies to everything that you ever going to do in life. If you want to win, produce nothing but effort. I'm hoping somebody see this video and it finds a way to get to the New Orleans Saints. I'm hoping somebody see this video and it finds the way to get to you here and here so it can help you in your everyday life. Because if you're watching this game, even if your team won, but there's been a time that your team done lost and you understand and believe the same thing that I'm saying, that they need to produce more effort and see it how you see it. Because if you're watching it how we watch it, and if you see yourself how I see you, then you already know that you're not producing enough effort, that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. When you finish everything you're doing in life, you're supposed to know that there was nothing left that you had in the tank and you gave it all that you've ever had. And you know when you've done that. So then you can accept defeat. Not saying that you're okay with it, but if you know you left everything out there, you can accept it. That's life. That's a fan of life. That's a fan of this game. That's a fan of people. Now, I need this message to spread just like the last one did. I need this one to get to the New Orleans Saints. I need this, if you're a fan, to understand what I'm saying and what I've been trying to say all along. Produce nothing but effort. Make another person better. Get off your ass and make it happen. Who that?